Bangladesh is investing billions of taka every year into health, education, and infrastructure to reach high-income status by 2041. With resources operating on such a massive scale, a critical question emerges. How does the public actually know if these investments are working? Take a public health initiative aiming to reduce anemia in schoolchildren. Once the funding is secured, the logistical burden shifts to proving that supplements physically reach the classroom and that students are actually absorbing them. Without strict mechanisms to track delivery and absorption metrics, even well-funded programs quietly bleed resources. A massive financial investment guarantees activity, but it requires a localized system of accountability to guarantee human impact. That system is monitoring and evaluation, or M&E, the professional discipline that bridges the gap between financial investment and actual outcomes. Professionals like Manik Esahak Biswas have spent over 15 years on the ground, leading this critical, evidence-based work. As a design, monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning, or DMEAL lead for organizations like Terre Fund Bangladesh, his role is to track project data from inception to finish. Experts in this field use a rigorous, data-driven pipeline to ensure that national ambitions successfully translate into measurable local realities. The first phase of that pipeline begins months before a project officially launches, during project appraisal. This diagram illustrates the flow of project evaluation. During identification and formulation, experts strictly define the project scope and establish baseline data. This pre-screening process forces designers to prove their intervention aligns with national strategies before funding is approved. Teams then establish SMART metrics, targets that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to dictate exactly what field data will be collected. Setting these rigid, objective parameters early prevents the project from drifting from its core objectives. Once the project goes live, the process shifts into continuous monitoring. Field teams gather specific daily data, tracking classroom attendance, clinic supply deliveries, and budget burn rates. DMEAL teams feed this into dashboards, maintaining a constant flowing stream of operational intelligence. Watching this real-time data flow allows experts to instantly spot gaps where implementation breaks down. If a local region falls behind schedule, managers use the incoming metrics to rapidly reallocate resources and clear operational bottlenecks. This aggressive tracking mitigates critical risks before they derail the project timeline. Monitoring transforms passive data into an active tool for rapid course correction. While monitoring is fast and continuous, evaluation is a deliberate deep dive assessment, conducted only at specific milestones, like the midterm or terminal phases of a project. Returning to the anemia initiative, evaluation asks the single overarching question: after multiple years of operation, did the anemia rates actually drop among the students? This phase rigorously proves the intervention's true effectiveness, its ongoing relevance, and its ultimate sustainability long after the funding stops. Evaluation provides the ultimate reality check, proving definitively whether that initial financial investment has genuinely changed human lives. This entire process functions as a mechanism of accountability to the vulnerable communities being served. This brings us to the L in DMEAL, learning. Rigorous end-of-project data creates a foundational blueprint for future initiatives. Operating on an evidence-based feedback loop allows organizations to confidently duplicate successful strategies and permanently abandon failing ones. By compounding these insights over time, experts like Manik Esahak Biswas actively accelerate Bangladesh's overarching national development goals. We want to acknowledge the 15 years of dedicated expertise provided by Manik Esahak Biswas across various development organizations, establishing the systems that make these results possible. Thank you for exploring the critical, necessary role of DMEAL professionals in the development sector with us today. We encourage you to actively share resources, collaborate, and demand evidence-based practices in your own community projects. True, lasting development relies entirely on shared knowledge and unwavering accountability.